Hey guys, this is Quidnick again. Right now we have a beautiful, beautiful sunset going into night. Oh man, I've got to explain this nasty shit. You know what this is? This is like if you put the Atari 2600 8-bit and just, well, I guess it's already diarrhea, but just rub it in some more diarrhea. And combine it with an artist's very poor interpretation of a Colosseum, and you might get something better than this. So, don't call me self-deprecating. It's the truth. But hey, this was made probably within the few months before after I started playing the game, which would make it 2 years old. Yeah, you know, I'm happy about that. I don't remember what this was supposed to represent. Perhaps it was like a board game, like Risk, with different areas it was supposed to represent. I don't. But I should mention that, oh yeah, directions. Welcome to... I'm embarrassing myself. Amphitheater at Smiley Face. Scoreboard. And this is the thing. Penalties, use of lava, apparently. Directions. 4 players compete to get the most blocks and the gold in the center. The turns are clockwise. When touching an opponent, take their square, earn 1 point, 4 periods of 10 minutes each. Signal your move by pressing a pad. Torch will light up when point is scored. If lava exceeds the white line, move doesn't count. Control water for naval access to outlying board. Oof, that is some confusing... Yeah, so I was sort of trying to get at a primitive world conquest game. So that was a good description. At the time, I'd see this was just a regular old island without a hoarding problem before I arrived here. And I was like, you know what? In my infinite good time management, that's sarcastic, I'm gonna place wooden planks over everything by hand. I was just really insane when I started this game because I loved it so much. I just ate this all up. This bridge, you can tell it looks better than the other things. This big truss bridge I built a lot later on. That's alright, I like that. Can only critique myself so much. Like, glass. See, oh yeah, I was so ADD that when I ran out of wood, I used the glass because I didn't want any part of the original island showing. I wanted this to be a conquest of Steve. Or man, whatever you prefer. I don't even know what I was thinking. I certainly wasn't going for looks. Well, anyways, it's a little hut. Uncompleted. Again, this part is by hand. I haven't seen this particular area up until the time after it was completed, so this feels kind of like a re-exploration for me. See, that looks neat from a distance at night, kind of not Jefferson, but you know, a memorial that you might find in DC, with that marble color. It's when I experimented with Roman architecture or something like that. Again, this is me just Doing my best to fill all the blocks as possible to make it look as ugly as possible. Again, I mean, why would I bother faking this, right? All dirt. Because the islands weren't flat, you know, you had to terraform it to no end so that it would come out to look unnatural and grotesque. Anyways, yeah, this leads back to the main area that I started in. Again, lots of smaller stuff that I could show. Whew, man, it doesn't look much from a distance, but I slaved over that shit. Why? Again, I don't know. I mean, it would have taken me much less time and would have looked better if I just made it like that building over there. Simple roof structure, no major land changes, boom, you're golden. But instead I had the audacity, by the way, that's what I'm recording, that's what I'm using to record my voice. Anyways, I had the audacity to, yeah, for you, those guys who probably wished I maybe I was dead or something or the other. Sorry. Just wanted a 2-week break. Got a little lazy. But I'm over it now. I was just going to bed, and I said, you know, I haven't ruined enough of people's days yet. So, grabbed up the old mic, and I went to town. Like, this is just a cave. This is just a cave. Nothing special. I just felt like it needed some sprucing up. Now, this looks like a proper excavation, though, doesn't it? With the wooden beams. Like, I know I'm not keen to pat myself on the back, but I think they should try to write code to generate mines to look like this. Just make sure all the, you know, tall ceilings, torches, and other shit that isn't floating. Put some ladders in there, too, for aesthetics, you know? I have... What else do I have over here? I think I built a little home into the wall. So that's neat, I guess. That's the music box hall. All made out of music boxes. It's not a waste, right? Oh my god, could this be any laggier? I need a new system. Might need a new heart, too, after having to deal with this shit. Jeez. Anyways, you get the idea. There's a bunch of music boxes upstairs. Not very complex. My first bit of early humor. There we go. I guess a good way to look at it is the computer knew that I needed to reload my system. No, it didn't actually. It crashed on its own accord. This is what you pay for adding a free will trip into your hard drive. Oh, my early... I love my early humor. It's really... I still like it. Showcase Cinema of Minecraft. Michael Moore's got a new documentary. It's called Obesity in America. Saving Ryan's Privates. That's a real thing on YouTube. It's pretty good. Trash of the Titans 3, When Zeus Attacks. Goldmember, the X-rated version. The new Pixar film that no one cares about is PG. It's playing at noon for your kids to see. You could technically read that as Cars and just think Pixar Cars. Sure, it's an unofficial sequel. Blast from the Past. I guess that was supposed to be like Back to the Future. E.T. is reshowing in high def. Jaws 8, The Bitening, Casablanca, and Star Wars. I just ran out of ideas at the end, but yeah, I think I purposely made this building just so I could make a Michael Moore joke. That's very possible. There's the ticket signs. That's a religious temple. Movie theaters, always better. And this is my excuse for a screen at the time. Yeah. You know what I could do? One thing I could do is make a proper version. Like a big old movie theater. That would be neat. But it's just like, once I've done an idea, then I neglect to go back to it. So I did this very early on, and I was like, kind of checked theaters off the list. But yeah, I could do that. I could make like an opera house or a play theater, perhaps. Or I could just download the map that someone else made of said things, and they'll inevitably look better than mine. What's missing from Minecraft, or what it could always use more of, is just the humor hidden in these huge-ass maps. That's what you need. You need, like, signs and books and adventure maps that say, you know, break the fourth wall or whatever. Also, would it help if people in the community could spell? I don't know. I'm sorry. Guys just have dyslexia, I guess. I don't know. It's just an observation. Maybe I'll add in the boo sound effects later on. Yep. And right here, have a little tower that reaches the peak height. Oh, sweet. You can get a pretty good view of what's going on. City looks brilliant from here. Still can't believe I did that. It's really neat. Oh yeah, over there, it's a bowling alley. Neglected to show, but I guess that area in the far distance is deforested. I'm not sure exactly what's going on. But there's plenty more to see in that one. Over there. See if I can get a good zoom up. Boom. Yeah, my PC was crashing on 432, so it's gonna beat me up when I go to bed. Like my PC will actually walk into my room and physically abuse me. It does that once in a while. Call the cops, they just don't listen. I'm telling you, man. Well, I don't know. This is gonna take double the length of the video to load up. I'll head down there and I'll show you something that I spent an even more insane amount of time to produce. Again, all by hand. And then we'll move slowly into stuff that I did using some editing tools. More to cover, obviously, because of that. But stuff gets better and better in quality. Like that you see in the distance. Stuff like that. Or superior. There's one thing that I made I'm really proud of. But that's going to be at the end of the series. Alright, folks, this is Quidnick signing out. Sick and tired of my disingenuous laughing. I'll see you next time. Perfect! Perfect, perfect, perfect.